Okay, so we look to have got Chambers front nine. I know this is the track that, particularly with high winds, that a few of you are struggling on. So see if we can do a talk through of Chambers Bay front nine. Now, first thing to remember on the first hole, I mean, this 560-yard par 4 is absolute nonsense, of course, but it didn't really play that in the US Open. It was a par 5 off that tee, I believe. So this one, two things happen on this one. For a right to left wind, for some reason it doesn't seem to come back. I think it's due to these dunes. Or it could be any sort of thing. But anyway, it doesn't come back as much as it normally would. And you need to land it a little bit short, otherwise you end up in this little dell down here. Anything past the hole rolls all the way over there. It needs to sort of land on the front and just roll up to here. So you need to play a few yards less on this one than you think. So we have 218. That's a slight headwind. That is going to be about a 4 or 5 headwind. 223. I'm going to take off 7. Which happily is, I think it's just a little midges off one. Full 3-iron. That should be pretty decent. I would expect this to drop onto the front edge and roll around. Oh no! Maybe cut that a bit into the wind, but I mean, yeah, if it lands here, it rolls all the way to the whole side, stone dead. So it's 12 speed greens today. We don't need to be too worried about racing past down the hill if we miss. The right to left wind is going to impact this more than the slope, is my guess. So we're going to aim a bit over there. It's down a big hill, so we'll play it with full back and fire away. That there. I think I pulled that. Damn, yeah, I did. I just pulled it a bit. Shoot. That's a difficult first hole. I mean, I think can't beat ourselves up too much for a par on that. Well, that's a big tail, isn't it? It's not a very useful view. There we go. Aiming up here somewhat. So let me just so 23 times 50 divided by 180 is 6. It's maybe about 3 of cross and 3 of tailwind. A little bit more, just because I know what the slope will do. 47. Now, play this with any spin on it. I'm going to play this with no spin at all, and I'm just going to roll it down to the whole side. Hopefully. Maybe about there. Hopefully it'll just roll down the hill. It might just go in. Oh! I knew I had a chance as soon as it was. Oh well. Good bird. Let me get a run of interesting holes. 27 times 206 over 170. I may need to add a little bit to this. Yeah, we're going to have to add about, I'm going to add another 15% to that. 30, mid-30s to the left, and that is probably going to play a 20% wind today. That's going to be, believe it or not, 7 yards, 213 less 5, 208. I may even play, I'm going to play this 209. I'd rather be a little bit long, a bit short. And then this is going to be way over here. That is 27. That is going to be 32. That is going to be about where we want to be. Come in a bit. I'd rather be right than left. Left just rolls down this ugly hill. There we go. Heartbeat. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? You can see it coming in sideways. We'll take that. That wasn't easy. It's going to have to be hit this. Where it's just going to want to dive off. Now a crucial hole coming up. There's an eagle chance here. That's going to be a tricky wind. That's going to be a really tricky wind, unfortunately. Oh well. I'm just going to have to do the best with what we're given. So we've got right the way up the top there. So we've no trouble reaching. I mean, the distance is not going to be a problem. The tricky bit here is that the camera angles are telling you all sorts of lies. This is aiming you up here, way left of the green. That is absolute nonsense. We don't want to look at that. We want to be looking at this angle here, and you can see from behind the hole that is a significant headwind. That is probably a 30% headwind, which in a 30-mile-an-hour wind is going to make a big difference. It's up 31 feet as well, so that's 186 plus 10 for that, 196. And then we can start adding for the headwind. So yeah, see there, it looks like a tailwind. It's not. It's a 30% head. So 29 times 186 divided by, we're well below the hole here, so I'm going to divide by 190, 28.3. So 30% of that is 9. That gets us up to 96, 205. Let's go a slightly awkward distance. And we're probably going to have to hit this about 25 to the right, all the way over here. I'm going to take a bit off because there's a slope here. It'll bring it round, and for some reason it just never comes back from over there. I'll do a little bit long again. Again, there's a ridge at the back. To protect me. We got the heartbeat. It is probably going to avail of, oh, that's a beauty, yeah. Okay, slippery putt again. Had our share of these in the first few holes. This is no gimme, is it? It's going to want to... yeah, see, it's just going to hit this ridge. Nope, this isn't one of those that's just impossible to hold. You need to wedge it. No, I'm going to go here. And I'm going to hit a bit hard. Yeah. Nicely navigated. Good eagle. Yeah. Maybe over there somewhere. Important just to hit the fairway here. I mean, if you don't concentrate and go in the bunkers, that's going to cost you a shot. A slightly awkward wind here. Getting a few bits of tricky wind practicing. This one is, again, we're well below the hole. This is going to play about 170, divides at 17.4. That is it's close to 50%. That is going to play 8, 156, 158. Yeah, let's just go. And so it tends to roll left to right. It just rolls to right to left on this one, so I'm going to go there. That feels about right. And yeah, that's good. That's good. In 58 divided by 168 is 94%. No heartbeat. No heartbeat. What was wrong with that? Not bad. Did miss ding it slightly into the wind that direction. 14.6 over, in this case 11. It's got quite a big hill. 10.6. Yeah, I like that. I like what I'm seeing there. We are just going to get this one about there. Good birdie. That's not an easy hole to get off that one. Nor is this one. So 2 times 159 over 1. Again, we're well below the hole here. This one's going to be quite well protected. 170. 20. And then it's a slight tail. So 163 less to be for that 160. It's an awkward distance, that. 60 over 168. God, that's perfect. Yeah, it's very easy to go flying past the hole. It just gets up this downslope and shoots past, particularly downwind. Now, one of the hardest holes on WGT coming up here. Be very careful with this wind. That is going to be a big head. Ugh. If you go in here, you're hosed. That's a shot penalty. There's no doubt about it. Now that from there, I mean that's quite a useful camera angle. Going back toward the tee, it's going down there, that camera angle. It's almost a full headwind going that way. It's going to be about an 80% headwind. 20 times 320 divided by 1. It's uphill, 190. 33 times 0.8. It's going to be about a 27 headwind. And that means that is probably not a good idea. So we are going to go over here instead. And just let it drift back. Yeah, it's safe. I mean, we could we have made that? It still wasn't worth it, was it? I mean, that's a shot penalty in there to save 20 yards or something. 20 times 167 over 180. So 18.5 plus 16. It's never going to play the sum of those two. Let's add 30, instead of adding 35, let's add 31. 32, convince myself, 199, and that is just hair off full backspin. So I'm going to try and land it just short in this little bit here and roll it around. That's the plan anyway. But there we go. Oof. Okay, 6.9. This is a bendy one. It was a good shot, but that is left a devilish little putt. Over here somewhere. It's not enough, is it? Yeah, that's better. Oh no! Slightly through the break. I knew there was a chance of that happening, but I thought it was unlikely. Right, big hole coming up. That was a waste. Sorry, team. Big hole coming up. Please give me a tailwind. Oh, that's a beautiful wind. That is an unbelievable wind. What have I done to deserve that? The golf course apologising for that last hole. Big bounce, gone. Okay, so we can reach with an iron. Reach very comfortably with an iron here. 23 times 232 over 225. I don't know why I even did the math on that. We know what that is. It's 23 and a bit yards. Up 8. Now in practice, all the maths is kind of a bit redundant there. We are not going to play it that way. It's going to run. It's going to hit this 12-speed green, going uphill, downwind, and it's going to run like the clappers up here. And it'll get up to here, and hopefully it'll come round and into the pot. That would be the ideal scenario, obviously. 231 plus. I think we're going to play for about here. 221 plus. It's just over 200 yards, isn't it? Okay, let's go. I'll take the pin out. I don't want to hit the pin. It'll miss. Always misses. It's on the lap of the gods. We need a good bounce. Up she comes. Up she comes. Oh no! Haven't hit it hard enough. Needed to go with the full backspin 3-iron. Damn, that's a chance wasted. I just didn't do what I thought it was going to do. I guess I'm not usually that far up the hole, so I don't usually get to practice that. Yuck. It's almost not worth trying to finesse this too much. It's going way over there. Sit down, don't go too far over there. It's a vicious green, this one. Quite a fun green for a reachable par 5, but just give you a few moments. And look at these dots are going bloody everywhere. I think if anything it's slightly left to right, so particularly with that wind, so we're going to hit it there. And we're just going to smash it through the break. I only just made it. What happened there? Weird. Okay. Now this one always plays more wind effect than you would think. And this is a 150 multiplier off this tee. 33, 17. And that is going to play a 13 tail. 98.5% full backspin. 13 is going to be about 5 yards adrift of that. Which would sort of indicate low 170s it's going to play. So we've got 17 of wind helping, 201, less That's 35. It's going to get us to 167. 98% full backspin with a 13. I'm going to just go full backspin with this. I think that'll work out quite nicely. We're going to have to aim miles to the left. We have to aim way over there. There we go. Bang it in. A little bit misting to the left. We're going to miss it. Got the accidental ding. Oh, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. It's 10 times 8 over 12. Into the wind, we'll have to hit it a bit harder. Hit this about 8. There's a bit of bend in there, isn't there? Do I like that? Yeah, I like that more, I think. Good. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Chambers in high wind. 28's a nice score. 214 points. I scrambled about on 1 hole apparently. Where was that? The first. Yeah, it's not really a scramble. That's a bit par for the course. Okay, now let's have a look at what that does on the board. There might not be much on it. Moment, yeah, we're well ahead there. Tom's played around. We're well ahead in all the awards there because they haven't played. So you're not going to learn anything from that. Anyway, I hope that was useful, and thanks for watching.